It's the end of the month, and that means it's time for the rundown. Welcome to the rundown for September 2020. In this month's rundown, we have riots breaking out after Breonna Taylor's death ruled justified, Irish pubs finally reopen, Trump pushes to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg before election, and Trump defunding lawless states. So let's get into it. First up, riots break out after Breonna Taylor's death ruled justified. Some of the Black Lives Matter riots and protests in the US have restarted after the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor's case did not find that the officers were liable for her death. One of the officers has been indicted on 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment for firing into the adjacent apartment. However, none of them were charged or indicted in the death of Breonna Taylor. Now, I've heard for so long that this was a no-knock warrant arrest, and this was actually something that I believed for quite a while about the Breonna Taylor case. Actually turned out not true. This wasn't a no-knock warrant, and the officers did knock. They knocked twice, in fact, before breaking down the door with a battering ram after they didn't get a reply. They only started firing after Kenneth Walker, Taylor's boyfriend, fired shots at them, hitting one of the officers in the thigh. In response to the news that the officers aren't being indicted for Breonna Taylor's death, the Black Lives Matter have restarted their protests and riots, some of which have become violent. Irish pubs finally reopen. The pubs and bars across Ireland have finally reopened from lockdown. They reopened on Monday, the 21st of September, and this move has been welcomed by publicans across the country. Dublin is in fact the only area where they haven't reopened, and they've gone to level 3, where the rest of the country is in level 2. They've gone up to level 3 due to the increased cases there. Now, publicans have welcomed the news that they can reopen, as they have been really frustrated with the government's inaction towards supporting them or leaving them operate. To be honest though, it's well overdue that the pubs reopen. Trump pushes to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg before the November election. There's a big debate going on at the moment with regard to the replacement of Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court. Ruth Bader Ginsburg apparently said on her deathbed that she didn't want to be replaced until a new president was elected. Now, bear in mind, if you take that by a word, that could mean November, if Joe Biden wins, but it could also mean 2024 if Trump gets re-elected. However, Trump and Republican senators are pushing to fill the seat before the election due to the importance of the Supreme Court in the coming election because of the mail-in ballot system that the Democrats have been pushing for. Many feel that the seat should be filled quickly as a kind of getting the Democrats back for their treatment of Justice Brett Kavanaugh during his hearing and confirmation. And finally for this month, Trump defunds lawless states. Trump has taken serious action against cities that have allowed the Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots to continue. He has sent an order to Attorney General William Barr and the DOJ to defund these cities that have not taken action towards stopping the violence. Now, the cities named are New York City, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, and the capital, Washington, D.C. I think it's about time that these cities kind of get punished for their inaction, especially the governors and mayors that supported these riots, even though it was destroying their cities. So what are your thoughts on this? Share them with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like that video, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. It's been a pretty eventful month in terms of politics. And with the November election coming around, it's only going to get more hectic. To be honest though, I am planning to spend pretty much the entire month of October talking about the November election. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.